So I'm going to make a system of equations that goes through two specific points. So I have my two specific points in blue. They're right here. So that's going to help me see if I've got the graph going through it. And then my parabolas. Now you don't see two because it's the same equation. So what I can do is I can just play around until I can get this to go through the points. Like I could put a negative and flip it upside down. Looks like I want it wider, so I could play around with the number in front. If I put like a 5 there, that makes it narrow. But if I did a fraction, that makes it wide. Oh, but it went a little too wide. You can also subtract numbers to move it down, or we could add it to move it up. And then the final thing you can do, which really isn't useful in this case, but if you want to move it left and right, you add or subtract numbers to the x to move it left and right. Now another thing you can do, if you want to do this quicker, so let's say I want to move this down, but I don't know by what number. So if you just put a letter here or a variable and click add slider, then you can just drag, 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 and move up and do it that way. So let's see, I'm going to move it down. I don't know, something like that. But then looks like I need it just a bit wider, so then I'll put a number in front, add a slider, so I can drag and try to get it to go through. And it almost looks like these are going through, but not quite. So let me show you what you're going to need to do to make sure that this works out. So what this equation is that I'm getting, I'm going to replace these with the number 0.6 and negative 8.7. So let me show you how you would check to see if your points actually go through. Let's see. So my points were, let's just do one of the points, was -3. Ugh. I really just don't have a better tool for writing on this. -3. Oh my god. And then I think +3. No, it was -3. -3. So that was the point. So you'll want to plug that in and see if it works out. I apologize, but I just really don't know much better way to check this or to write on this. Okay, so I plugged it in and I need to see what does that equal. So I'm just going to do that in my calculator. So 0.6 times -3 squared is 9 plus minus 8.7. And that equals -3.3. So I'm not going to give you the correct answer. So that equation that I made did not quite go through it. But you could probably figure out if this equals 3.3 and I need it to equal, or sorry, it equaled -3.3. If I need to make it equal to -3, I could just mess with these a little bit more and it'll work. So have fun with this problem and just keep playing with your little numbers until you get it to go right through there. I don't want to give the answer away though. All right.